Hey, didn't know we were coming back so soon. Okay, in the kitchen with Chef Christopher Long from 2nd Street and American Bistro in Williamsburg. They're participating in the Taste of Walsingham. It's an open house event this Sunday, and we're going to learn a little bit more about that later on. But first, Chris, you've already started ahead of yourself.
I got too much to do. Yeah, I'm showing off because I'm on TV. So today we're gonna do a citrus and ginger braised short rib, which we've already started. We're also going to do a smoked Gouda stone ground grit cake and some honey and chipotle glazed carrots.
Really?
Something really, really like real food. It's nothing fancy or frou-frou. This is something you could do at home.
Okay,
and we'll show you how.
And that's the thing that folks are like, it sounds real fancy and we can't do it at home, but these are all easy, easy,
and if you just don't feel like it, come see us at the restaurant. We'll do it for you.
Go see them. All right, we're going to get started and cook on this when we come back from the break. Thank you. Such a nice looking audience. Back now on the Hampton Roadshow, I'm in the kitchen with Christopher Long, executive chef from 2nd Street and American Bistro in Williamsburg. We're making a couple of things this morning. You have delighted us with many, many dishes. First, we want to start with ingredients. You have them all laid out very nicely. Tell us what you have.
Yeah. So we're starting out, we've got, we're doing citrus and ginger braised short ribs. So we've got some fresh chopped ginger and some fresh minced garlic, some bay leaves, tomato paste. This is Veal demi-glace.
Okay.
It's a reduction made from the bones. Fresh orange juice, smoked Gouda cheese, butter, stone ground grits, heavy cream, more butter, chipotles and adobo sauce, and a little bit of honey that we're going to glaze the carrots with.
Okay. All right. So we already have the veal short ribs.
Yeah, we went ahead and started here because when you're whenever you're cooking anything in a pan, you'll always notice there's some stuff left in the bottom of the pan.
Yes.
In French, it's called fond, which is their word for foundation. Okay. So it's kind of the basis for a lot of sauces.
I just have a feeling you don't want to waste this.
No, that's all the flavor. That's the love right there. So to start with, we're going to cut up some carrots and celery and onion to put in there.
Okay.
And this stuff doesn't have to be real neat because we're going to strain it out before we serve it anyway.
Okay.
But as this stuff cooks, it'll start to release its natural juices.
Okay.
And that'll help pull the fond off the bottom of the pan.
So just carrots and celery and
we're going to do the onion.
Okay.
And for everybody at home, here's a easier way to peel the onions.
Yes.
You don't cut all the way through it. Cut about 3/4 of the way, and then use your knife to hold that down, and it'll peel. Give you a little place to get in there.
Because otherwise you can spend 10 minutes at least.
Right, and that's
then you start crying and.
Right, and that's never. There's no crying in cooking.
Right?
And if you breathe through your mouth instead of your nose, you won't.
Someone told me that when you're cutting an onion and your eyes start to water, if you stick your head in the freezer, your eyes will stop watering. Am I crazy?
Maybe.
Maybe? You never heard that?
There's for everything.
So people come by, I'm like sticking my head in the freezer. It's good.
Or chewing on a toothpick works too.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna let this stuff go for a little while.
Yes.
And we'll move it over here.
All right.
And we'll start our grits.
Okay.
And in here I've got some chicken stock that's already boiling.
Okay.
All right, so what we're going to do with the grits, we're going to start, and these are stone ground grits. These are made from the whole kernel of corn, and they're actually ground by a stone. That's the name. So we've got some chicken stock. We're going to stir these guys in, and you want to...
Anyone who cooks grits knows.
Stir, stir, stir.
Stir, stir.
That's the love.
Yeah.
All right, so, and you want to start these off real high.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of pepper and salt.
Do I need to help you stir anything? I can be a sous chef.
Yeah, and we've got the wooden spoon, so you can, and feel free to scrape the bottom of the pan because that'll help.
Get all the fond.
Exactly.
Off at the bottom.
You've already done your learning for the day. You can.
Tell me what's going on at the restaurant, and we have Walsingham Academy in our audience today.
Yes.
And part of that, what's going on?
And there's the Taste of Walsingham.
Yeah.
At the end of the month, it's kind of their open house, a chance to go by and see the school and meet the teachers and staff, and it's a great school. They do a lot for the community.
Yeah.
And, we're happy to be associated with it.
I've actually been up there. I did a story on a young girl there, and she was chosen for the Teen Halo Awards, and it's a beautiful campus. Sunday, January 29th, 1:30. We're going to have all that information on our website. We're also going to talk with Mickey. We're going to bring you up a little later. He's off in the corner watching you. Your daughter's here in the audience, too, so talk to him in just a sec. How's this looking?
Looks good. If you want to turn the flame up on that, try to get a little color going.
Gotcha. All right.
All right, and while that's working, you pardon me while I reach around.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get our carrots started also.
Okay.
This is stuff, and a lot of this stuff you can do ahead of time. You know, you can make the short ribs a day ahead of time. The way we're going to do the grits, you can do them a day ahead of time.
Oh, really?
Because we're going to actually make grit cakes. We're going to set them up in a pan and let them chill overnight. And then we'll pan fry them.
Okay.
Just like we do in the restaurant.
And the other dishes that we're going to make in our next segment, What was that going to be?
Well, we're getting everything started
here,
and then you'll get to see the finished product at the end.
Okay.
So for the carrots, we've got them, and you can see our grits are boiling now. So at this point, we like to turn them down, so like a nice low, medium-low flame.
Okay.
And we're going to add heavy cream.
All right.
Because fat makes everything better. And on that
all
same
that
note,
butter?
all that butter.
All right. Oh,
all right.
That looks delicious.
And then we're just kind of let that
simmer and
steep
sit.
and simmer. You keep an eye on it, but you don't have to pay a lot of attention to it.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to talk more about the Taste of Walsingham's open house that's going to take place, and we're also going to finish up all of this, plate it, and then when we come back, as Carrie says, I'm going to bring my friends, and we'll all get to taste it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Look forward to it.
Go on the buzz. Welcome back in the Hampton Roadshow kitchen with Christopher Long, executive chef from 2nd Street and American Bistro in Williamsburg. Made us a citrus ginger braised veal short ribs, smoked Gouda infused with stone ground grit cakes, and honey and chipotle glazed carrots. Just a little taste of what you can get when you come visit you guys. So tell us, and this is Mickey Chohan, you're the owner of American Bistro. We're going to talk to you in just a second, but first, Chef, explain what we were working with over the break.
So we had the grits. I went ahead and we had the cream and butter and everything in there. I've added the cheese during a commercial break.
And you were saying these aren't your average...
No, these are not your average Quaker Oats grits that you're going to get out of a packet. Got a lot of love in it.
Yes.
And this is one of the things you can do ahead of time. You set it up like this, throw it right in the fridge. Tomorrow morning they'll be hard as a rock, which is what we have here. It's been dusted with a little flour. And we're going to put this in the hot oil and pan fry it on both sides. When you're doing this, if you'll set the side closest to you down and let it fall away from you, that way if the oil splashes, it doesn't get on you because it burns. While this is going, we can see over here that we finished up. Our carrots have glazed themselves nicely. It's just honey and butter and a little brown sugar, and I've added some chipotle peppers to give it a little spice, a little, just a hint, not too much. And you can see the lovely sauce that they're in, and our short ribs are out of the oven.
That looks
and they're swimming in goodness right there. And so I can start plating this up.
Yeah, okay, start plating that. Mickey, let me talk
you guys
to you.
are hungry.
2nd Street and American Bistro, you're in Williamsburg. Tell us, folks, where you're located, what type of experience they can get when they come to your restaurant.
Well, 2nd Street Restaurant is located on 142nd Street in the heart of Williamsburg, very close to the historic area. Our restaurant, we retooled ourselves back in 2007, and we call ourselves upscale casual. So we've got a cool, neat vibe inside. The menu is very diverse. We talk about that the food is simple foods, but we've added Chef Chris's culinary technique and thumbprint to the dishes, and we've taken the ordinary and given them an extraordinary twist. So we do like a buffalo meatloaf, or Chris has a recipe on baby back ribs, or you can see he's the rib professional around the kitchen there. So, but we've been there for since 1985. My brother and I have had the restaurant, so we're going to our 27th year. We figured it out.
Wow, well, congratulations to you on that. Talk about your involvement with Walsingham Academy. I know you have a special guest in the audience today. That could be who, your daughter?
Yeah, that's correct. I've got my youngest daughter, Olivia, with us today. She is a sophomore, and our oldest daughter, Haley, graduated. She went through the whole entire program like Olivia, pre-K all the way through to graduation, and she's at JMU. She's a sophomore as well, so I have 2 sophomores in the house. There she is.
Yeah, and poor thing, she has the knee brace on, but she still was able to make it out. What type of, what do you want folks to take away when they come to your restaurant?
Well, I think we've really honed ourselves and built ourselves on food service atmosphere. You come in and it's a warm and inviting place, but not only that, but the service is really casual, but formal at the same token. We have called ourselves into having just great service, friendly service, but also the food is dynamic. I mean, we do a great job on a timely execution out of the kitchen, and we have a nice array from a full service bar and kitchen. So it's very diverse.
What are your hours? Are you open Monday through Friday, weekends?
It's the restaurant business. We're 8 days a week, and so we open 11:30 every day, except for on Sunday we open 11 for Sunday brunch, and we go until 10 o'clock. We have modified hours in the wintertime. Only in winter, in January, February, we're closed on Mondays, and this week we're celebrating Restaurant Week, which is all week long, the balance of this week. But we in our restaurant, we go January and February with Restaurant Week, where we also offer a prefix menu item there as well.
Okay. Yeah, all right, so they can come down and check that out. Do you recommend reservations, or just kind of come on down?
No, we're a first come, first serve. Okay. But also we have such a great connection with Walsingham Academy. I mean, we've enjoyed our relationship with them throughout the years. We are great supporters of theirs. And this Sunday, don't forget,
Yes.
on the 29th, this upcoming Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 is the Taste of Walsingham, and that's why we collaborate nicely with them, and that's why we're here today too.
Hence, get a taste of it, of the restaurant and them. Presentation looks beautiful. Any special way to plating this up?
Again, it's comfort food,
with your
so
eyes.
you know, exactly. I mean, you can see the love from the braised food. Really, it just says homey and grandmom's kitchen to me. So no, we put a little microgreens on top to make it look fancy, but not really necessary.
Looks good. I'm interested to see how that's going to taste. It looks amazing that you,
Thank you.
did that up. All right, well, Chef, thank you so much.
My
And
pleasure.
Mickey, thank you for being here. Of course, we're going to have
Thank you.
restaurant information, the Taste of Walsingham, all of that information on our website. Again, Sunday, January 29th, 1:30 to 3:30. You can also learn more to register today at walsingham.org. There it is on your screen for you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.